All right, we just finished up our Civil War unit where we discussed all the causes that led up to the separation of our country into the North and the South. And now we're to the point the war has come to an end, the North has won, and we have to decide how we are going to bring the country back together. And we're going to use a process that's going to be coined reconstruction. And that's going to be trying to get several groups of people to agree upon how we can make this actually work. But it's awful difficult to get the South and the North to agree upon the proper way to restore the Union. Oftentimes when decisions are made, decisions lead to some people being happy and some people being not so happy. What we're going to do is we're going to do a hook exercise here in a few minutes where you're going to look at several decisions that were made throughout the Reconstruction process. And on a scale of 1 to 10, we're going to look at several groups of people and try to decide, 1 being least happy, 10 being most happy, how each of these decisions impacted these groups. So for example, we talk college football, we talk Michigan. Michigan just landed a huge recruit with the last name of Peppers, who is a standout cornerback and was rated the #2 recruit in the nation. Clearly, as a Michigan fan, I am extremely happy, and I would rate that a 10 on a scale of happiness. However, some Michigan State fans obviously aren't going to be so happy because now they have to play against one of the best incoming freshmen in the nation. They might be more like a 4. They're not happy because they didn't get them, but they're not all the way to a 1 because they're just happy that person at least landed in the state of Michigan. And then you have maybe an Ohio State fan who hates Michigan with all their guts. They probably think about a 1 with this decision because they don't want Michigan to have any success whatsoever. They would love to see Michigan go 0 and whatever every year. What I'd like to do now is kind of bring this idea of people being happy and unhappy back to our topic of Reconstruction. If you look back over here, this kind of goes with the Civil War. Let's say General Grant was harshly criticized by the newspapers. I'm going to ask that you guys turn to your partner and try to decide which people would be happy about Grant being criticized and which people would be unhappy about Grant being criticized. So at this time, let's take about a minute to turn to your partner and discuss that, and I will come around. I want to hear from at least 2 people. One person that's going to give us somebody who would be happy about this criticism of General Grant, and then I want to hear from somebody who would be unhappy. Excellent. What I would like to do now is this. You guys all have a hook exercise. I want to quickly read through the directions with you, and then I'm going to ask you guys to work on this independently, and I'm going to come around and be firing some questions your way, all right? Below are several groups that played a key role in the Reconstruction period. I'm going to have you guys work on your own, and you are going to read the headlines at the bottom of the page. Under each headline, note how happy or sad each group would be about the news. Use a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being least happy and 10 being the happiest. Be prepared to defend your answers. All right, you've already got a few answers there right now. You want to flat out tell with the freedmen on this. It says Congress passes the Enforcement Acts, troops are sent to the South to put down the KKK. What are you thinking there? Why would you think that one?
Because freedmen are African Americans and the Ku Klux Klan killed African Americans.
So you're saying those 2 groups probably don't get along?
Yeah, they don't get along. So if they're trying to get the Ku Klux down, they're gonna be really happy, and so is everybody else because they support freedmen. So do they, and these guys do.
So you put 4 10s because these 4 groups all supported the freedmen.
Yeah.
And then the KKK you put a 1 because of why?
Because they are getting attacked pretty much.
By who?
By everybody else, freedmen.
But who was sent down there to actually put down the KKK? Why would the KKK be upset? Which group is actually going to stop them? But which group from the north? Not just like, let's say you and I live in the north. They wouldn't just send us down. They sent down a specific group of people.
I don't know.
It was only look right in
Is
here.
it one of these guys?
Look in the headline. It tells you which group they sent down.
Enforcement troops sent south. Oh, enforcement acts troops.
Yes, they're the troops.
Oh.
Okay, good job. All right, how did you know that that would be a 10 right there for the freedmen? That they'd be really happy about that statement?
Because they were being threatened by the KKK.
Because they were being threatened by the KKK?
Yeah.
So therefore, what is happening that would stop them from being threatened?
People are trying to put them down.
People are trying, what people are trying to put them down?
The troops.
The troops. Excellent. Good job. All right, we got headline D here. Rutherford B. Hayes was elected president in 1876. He agrees to move federal soldiers out of Louisiana and South Carolina. All right, you put down, is this a 9? You're saying that the freedmen are excited about that?
Well, kind of, because moving all federal. Oh, never mind.
So you just changed it to what? What are you changing that to? You just
I
pressed?
kind of misconceived. I thought they were moving Confederate forces out. Instead, it's just federal soldiers out.
Okay.
So,
So what is how does that change your answer here then?
they're not so happy because I mean they want them to put down the KKK.
Yep.
But when they can't do that unless they're down there in the South and trying to take them out.
So you're saying the freedmen are definitely scared about the troops leaving, about what might happen to
Yeah,
them?
exactly.
Because that's their protection. Okay, so then you put a 1 for the KKK. So you're saying the KKK,
Yeah.
you're gonna change that.
the
You
10
wanna say-
because then now they can kind of retake over the South and kind of go back to the things that they were doing.
Okay, very good. Very good answer there. Nice job.